just looked at my watch. I got time today. I made some time today. I made some time today. Fuck it, I made some time today. I'm him. Hello?
Hi, is this Benjamin Lindley?
Yes, it is, sir.
Hi, this is Officer Side, Derry Township Police Department. How are you?
Good. How are you, sir?
Not too bad. What can we help you with?
Yeah, I had called in earlier because there's a lady that lives in your district named Marissa, and she got exposed last night for being part of a fake COVID card ring.
Where's this information at?
It's on YouTube. If you just YouTube Molly Go Lightly, that is her YouTube moniker. And just put in Molly Go Lightly fake COVID cards. It's gonna pop up everywhere. It's got her husband complicit in it too. Like and it's another lady that they've been printing them off and sending them around and stuff to other YouTubers. So there's been quite a few of these that they've done.
Okay, and from my understanding, you two have issues with each other?
Yes, sir. I'm also a YouTuber, and she had scheduled an illegal protest in Tennessee. And so I went there and I met her there. This was at the property of a abducted child in Tennessee. So I got there before them and I met them at the property line. And she was highly upset because she had garnered tens of thousands of dollars in donations to go here and do this silly protesting, trespassing protest online. And so when I got there and I stopped the protest, she immediately became fired up with me, has threatened to call the CPS on me and all kinds of stuff. Well, then last night, one of her and her girlfriends got into it and they started telling on each other for the cards. It's you know, and the only reason I'm even you know, moderately interested in this is because COVID has ravaged my family. Not only that, but it's just wrong, you know.
So I'm looking. I don't.
Okay, go to YouTube, and then go to the search bar and go Molly Go Lightly fake vaccination card. Just search that.
I mean, I see stories here from different news agencies, but what links this to her that?
Okay, hold on. Let me. I actually shared one on my community channel. If you want to go to my channel is Blood Money Benny Keys. Type that up. And then the very first thing on my community channel, you'll have to slide over to community, hit the community tab. And then you'll see that I have posted 3 things in the last few hours about her scenario with the COVID cards. There's actually a picture that I have of her holding up 2 cards. He hung up. He's going to call back. But this is, now we got clips. I just sent him to where the clips are. Like, we got clips. We ain't worried about that. The local news is going to be interested in this story, I assure you. Plus, WJHL is going to be interested as well. So, this is the second call. No. Crude AF has the whole video. Crew does. He's going to go over it today. Yeah, we're going to call the news stations, but I want to show you something really quick. This is how it affects me in my community, and then we'll go over something else, and then we're gonna do the damn thing. Okay. Pardon me, guys. I'm sorry. That was not. Give me just a few seconds here. There we go. Give me just a moment. I got time today.
People are now charged with buying and selling forged cards.
All right. Ladies. Y'all done fucked up. Samantha, that doesn't matter. Just to show it doesn't mean that it's not illegal to possess fake CDC cards, ma'am. No, that's like saying I'm a felon. I got caught with a gun, but I didn't really need it. That's part of the problem. She offered people $300. Well, we're going to play some clips for her really quick. It's a huge violation of the law. Yeah, Gail, if you want to take the story to Hershey, take it to channel 27. I'll take it. We'll all take it, and we'll just use the same clip, right? We'll get their attention one way or the other. But let me show you this. This is the exact same.
Drinking water before bed burns 46 pounds in 2 weeks. If you are struggling to lose weight and you're over...
A Plano fire captain.
This is where I live at, Molly. Check it out, Molly. It's a real issue.
And got into trouble for trying to get his wife a vaccine card. His wife, he admitted, had not received a COVID shot. Andrea Lucia has been going through city records to tell you exactly what happened.
A fire captain with Plano Fire Rescue, Richie Floyd, planned to visit New York City with his wife in October. They'd already booked a room, flights, and Broadway tickets when the city's mayor announced proof of vaccination would be required for any indoor dining or entertainment. The problem? Captain Floyd, his wife, is unvaccinated. But firefighters, also paramedics, who can, and sometimes do, administer COVID vaccines. According to department records, Floyd approached firefighter paramedics, who he outranks. In an email, Floyd confessed, "I chose to ask him if he would be able to help me get a CDC vaccine card and to possibly document lot numbers on the card." Captain Floyd said the firefighter at no time seemed hesitant or reluctant. But after getting the request, records show he notified his own captain, who reported Floyd. Asked to explain, Captain Floyd wrote, "If at any time after our conversation he began feeling uncomfortable, he should have contacted me. He has my phone number and could have easily called or sent a text, but he did not."
Because you've broken the law. He's not the police, sir. But his job report it to his superiors, not you. If he were to report it to you that he had a problem, that would be called a cover-up, Richie. What you asked that paramedic to do was help you cover it up. That's, my friend, 2 crimes.
The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services has warned selling blank vaccine cards is illegal, and attorney generals in at least 46 states have made efforts to crack down on the problem. Following an internal review, Plano's fire chief suspended Floyd for 24 hours. In a letter to city council, he quoted Floyd as saying,
"Yeah, his lack of conscience and lapse of judgment in this matter could have it's not just his brother situation, it was the general public at large. This ended up being a public safety issue, and I took this on 3 months ago the same way I'm taking this on today. Because let me tell you what, for those of you that don't know, my grandmother is still in a rehab hospital right now because of lasting COVID effects. She's been in a rehab hospital on oxygen for 5 weeks now. Okay. This is a very serious issue. Okay.
To those arrests in that fake vaccination card scandal, 15 people are now charged with buying and selling forged cards. And prosecutors in Manhattan say if you were willing to pay extra, the suspects could even falsify official state immunization records. Here's Eyewitness News reporter Kimberly Richardson.
I'm guessing that Angela from The Voices is not nearly that fucking technical, but, you know, nonetheless, it isn't a federal that you have to reach a standard of technicality in order, or technical efficiency. It doesn't matter if it's fake or a good fake or a bad fake. It's that it's fake. That's the problem.
Only Ponchi dabbled in on Instagram, social media influencer Jasmine Clifford called herself anti-vax mama, and through this site allegedly
Big Juicy? I don't know. Are we seeing some sort of connection here? I don't know what it is about these very vain people. And I'm guessing that they feel like having the vaccination will make them ugly. Well, I've had the vaccination, and I guess I'm proof of concept. It does make you ugly. So beautiful people out there, try to reach out to Angela at The Voices or Molly Golightly to get your probably B-roll, B-rate card. These here look pretty official. I didn't see Molly's right up close, but she did hold them up for everyone to see.
Advertised and ultimately sold roughly 250 fake COVID-19 vaccines. The buyers, officials say here they are, some working in line in essential employee settings, including hospitals and nursing homes, all looking for a way to cut corners during COVID. Officials say this group paid Clifford $200 per bogus card.
$200 per bogus card. I have no way of knowing at this point in time how much Molly paid for her and Adrian's card. But let me tell you what. These weren't anonymously sent to her house. She was in the loop, had to have been. Otherwise, she would have thrown it away as junk mail. Hoo-ah?
And by the way, when there's a fake vaccination card, that means someone has committed a very serious crime. Literally, that could lead to prison time for anyone.
Didn't stop.
Fuck the prison time. It could lead to someone's death, Molly and Angela. You probably have most certainly helped in the spread of this disease. Knowingly, too. How can you sit back on your asses, the both of you, knowing that people out here are dying on these ventilators, knowing that healthy first responders are getting this virus, and then going into the hospital needing a ventilator and then never leaving alive? The most healthy people are dying from this. And we believe that because we're Big Juicy and we're Blowhorn Betty and we're all these other people, that we can be involved in this sort of, I mean, this is a demonstrative statement you're making. This is very, very, like, this is the worst that you two are currently involved in this situation where you're telling on each other about these cards, and you think that the intelligent people are only looking at the card. It isn't as if you have a fake driver's license that lets you operate a motor vehicle. I mean, not a big deal, right? Kind of a big deal, but not really a big deal. But a fake COVID vaccination. Let me ask you, I'm going to guess that this situation is a situation where Angela probably was smart enough to get vaccinated, but dumb enough to offer these cards to anyone and everyone. I do say you got some explaining to do.
Stop there bill $250, and the 31-year-old from New Jersey would then
y'all paid way too much if you paid more than $25 for that card. I mean, y'all could have got the good vaccine too, the Moderna. I mean, shit.
allegedly reach out to her co-conspirator who worked here at North Ocean Medical Group in Patchogue, Long Island.
Oh, they actually had the real ones. Like, you don't even have the real ones. You've got the actual counterfeit ones. These were legitimate cards.
Nadesia Barkley had direct access to New York State's official vaccine database, which is linked to the Excelsior Pass, a digital certificate of vaccination.
It is, isn't it?
Authorities say at least 10 times Barkley entered buyers' information into that database. Now, all involved, Clifford, Barkley, and all the buyers are charged in a scheme officials say dates back to May of this year.
This is something we've never seen before. We've seen it in the dark web, but we've never seen it just broadly offered to the general public.
We've just never seen it broadly offered on a channel with 60,000 subscribers, trying to normalize the fact that she's holding 2 tickets to a casket. She had 2 tickets to your family members' funerals. You wouldn't invite her, but she had 2 tickets to any funeral she wanted.
Just like it is right now.
Demand for these fake cards is soaring as more require proof of vaccination. But buyer beware, handing over your personal information.
We're going to skip all that because that's not even the issue here. Your information is the least that I'm worried about. We'll go ahead and I'll show this, and then this is just a COVID PSA. I'm not gonna ruin the validity or the content of this by turning it into some sort of stand-up session, right? I mean, that's not it.
There again, if actually I can leave my number with you, if you'd like. It doesn't have
This was the first call before the detective called me.
to be anonymous, sir, but I really, yeah, I'll leave my. If you give me your information, then you're involved. Yeah, I'll get involved. Okay, what's your name?
I'm an idiot.
There again, Benjamin Lindsay. L-I-N-E-S-E-Y. Yes. In fact, I'm a 22898. In fact, last night she came to the department last night to make a report against me because I also have a YouTube channel. And my family's been ravaged by the COVID. And so I made a video concerning her and the fake vaccination cards, and she went ape crap. She has lost her mind. So she went there and tried to file a. When you said she went there, you went where to Erie Township Police? Or the Hershey Police, one of the two. She did it on a live, and she went there, and they were like, "Listen, what you're doing is not, we can't do anything about that." So actually, what had happened was I confronted her, and I went to Tennessee. She went to Tennessee as well as a protester who trespassed, and so I met her at the property line, and I told her, I said, if you come on the property, it's going to be a bad deal. And they were all over the YouTube and all this stuff with the protesting, and so she has a bone for me anyways because I stopped her from planting some cameras on the family's property of the missing girl. So now this with the fake vax card, she already had it out for me, and so when I exposed because what she did was it happened on a live stream, and then she deleted the live stream. So it was kind of, there's these things on YouTube called clip channels. So they'll record while she goes live just so that they can clip the really nasty breaking the law part she does and then repost them. So she's just really a mess. And to be quite honest with you, sir, she's
just going to leave it right there. It's really all I got. Dutchy and Malinois Adventures. Benny, could you plug my channel? It's the same as my name. I just started out and need a chance. Thank you. There you go, Dutchy. So it's really all I've got. If you guys have an issue with fake COVID cards, do your due diligence. Because there's no way we can call someone an advocate if they don't advocate for everyone. Getting your COVID shot is advocating for everyone, even the people that you don't know, and sometimes they are the most important. God bless all of you on this Monday morning. And remember, the absence of evidence is not the absence of a COVID shot. Fuck you mean?